Good morning. Thank you for joining us online and in person for today's rulemaking hearing. We're going to give it a few more minutes just for folks to sign on, and then we'll get started. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for attending today's rulemaking hearing regarding State Board of Education rules governing education freedom scholarships. Today is May 2nd, 12th, 2025 at 10 a.m., and I will now call this rulemaking hearing to order. My name is Rachel Supay, and I'm the General Counsel for the Tennessee State Board of Education and their designated representative at today's hearing. Information on how to join today's rulemaking hearing, both in person and electronically, was included in the rulemaking hearing notice filed with the Secretary of State's office and posted on the State Board's website. Since this hearing is being held both electronically and in person, I want to remind all attendees who are joining online to please keep yourself muted unless asked to unmute. This will minimize any audio feedback and ensure that the speaker can be heard. If you are attending in person, I will also ask that you remain quiet so that the online attendees can hear and be heard. Any attempts to disrupt the hearing will result in removal from the hearing, either electronically or in person. A redline version of the rules considered at this hearing are available both online and here at the rulemaking hearing in person. The hearing is also being recorded and will be provided to State Board members for their review. Moving into the rule that is the subject of today's hearing, the rulemaking hearing is an opportunity for the State Board of Education to gather public feedback on Education Freedom Scholarships Rule 0520-01-24. This chapter establishes permanent rules for the Education Freedom Scholarship Program to be administered by the Tennessee Department of Education as required by Public Chapter 7 of the first extraordinary session of 2025. EFS is a school choice program that will allow Tennessee students who attend a Category 1, 2, or 3 private school, as defined in State Board Rule 0520-07-02, to access state scholarship funds to apply towards educational expenses. Public Chapter 7 states that private schools that enroll in the EFS program private schools that enroll EFS recipients retain their autonomy, and the EFS program does not expand the regulatory authority of the state beyond the rules narrowly tailored to enforce the requirements of this program. As such, these proposed rules focus on defining key terms, establishing application and eligibility processes, establishing an appeal procedure, and setting forth the logistics needed to effectuate the program. With that brief explanation, I will now move into public comments regarding this rule. Please note that the rulemaking hearing is an opportunity for State Board staff and members to collect feedback on the proposed rule and to inform potential revisions, and it is not a question and answer session. During the public comment portion of this hearing, please state your name and organizational affiliation, if any, before making your comment. Each person who wishes to speak will be allotted 3 minutes. I don't believe we have any speakers here in person. Since we don't have anyone signed up for public comment in person, I'm going to turn now to our online attendees. If anyone online is interested in giving a public comment, please take this opportunity to come off mute and announce your names. And then I will write down a list of all of the commenters and call each of you one by one when it is your turn to speak. So if you would like to speak, go ahead and announce yourself. If for any reason you're having trouble coming off of mute, you're also welcome to type in the chat that you are interested in giving a public comment. In case we have anyone new signing in, we are in the online public comment portion. If there's anyone who'd like to give public comment on these rules, please come off mute and feel free to give me your name at the moment. I did see a Jessica come off mute. Jessica, if you would like to give a public comment, please let us know. And if not, I will close out this hearing.
Hello, I'm Jessica. I had a question about the amount of the scholarship for each applicant.
Jessica, I'm happy to connect with you and follow up with you offline about that. Today, the rulemaking hearing, we're just taking public comments on the rule. But if you can stick around afterwards, we'd be happy to connect you with the department for that information.
Thank you.
Are there any additional comments at this time? Before I adjourn, I would like to make a few final reminders. You may submit additional written comments regarding these rules for consideration to me using the contact information noted on the agenda on our website and up on the screen. If joining by phone, the email address to submit comments is sbe.rulemaking.public.comments@tn.gov. The comments must be received by Friday, May 16th at 9 a.m. Central to ensure consideration. Please send comments via email as the regular mail is often running very slow and may not arrive at our office on time. It is anticipated that the board will vote on final reading of these rules at its quarterly meeting on May 30th, 2025. Specific details regarding how to join that meeting, as well as the agenda, will be posted on the State Board's website. If the board approves these rules on final reading, they will be sent to the Attorney General's office for review and approval. They will be published on the Secretary of State's website for 90 days before they go into effect and are heard by the Joint Government Operations Committee of the Tennessee House and Senate. The State Board of Education appreciates everyone who took their time out of their day today to attend the hearing. And with no further business on the agenda, this hearing is now adjourned. Thank you.